Are you that stupid? Are you that dumb? The man jumps off the roof. There's no rifle there. Oh, it's in his backpack. I just told you, moron, that this rifle doesn't break down that easily. And then it's supposed to be reassembled while he's on the run. Wait, I'll stop now. And reassemble it and leave it in the woods in a box, wrapped in a towel. He left breadcrumbs. Oh, and the trans stuff on the cartridges. Bullshit. Something is wrong with this whole fucking picture. I am persona non grata in this White House. I will tell you right now. I flew with Donald Trump in Air Force One. I consider him close to me. I have not been able to get near him since this administration took hold. They have thrown me out. They have castigated, thrown me in the desert. They don't want me near them. They don't want real truth tellers near them. Sean Hannity, immediately, that pimp scumbag, goes on the air and repeats the government lie. That lousy son of a bitch. How the fuck does Sean Hannity?
He's not going in on the air. But that's just it, man. What he did, yeah, you can tell he's not lying. Not only that, what he didn't really want to say was that it's my people, it's us. We're the problem. He didn't want to say it. Because we live in a world where Esau Edom uses the media, and he will go out of his way to show, because the statistics and the numbers are out there. Edomite men, he just read you the statistic from AI, commit the majority of the violent crimes in America. But it doesn't reflect that truth on your evening news. All you see is little Daquan,
Ray Sean.
you know, and Ray Sean, all these fucked up names, these, you know, doing some crime to somebody, to each other, to some Edomite or somebody. All right. When the fact of the matter is that they go out of their way to avoid all these thousands of crimes done by so-called white men to show you something that's done by a so-called black or Hispanic man.
Oh, yeah.
Purposely. So because we live in a place where the media, the white male must be the face of what's just and good and pure. And we need those brownies to be the face of that which is bad, and it's not fucking working anymore.
Nope.
You can't fake the funk anymore. You are the problem. Your own women know you're the problem. All right? And it's beautiful watching the Lord put the curses on you when you being shamed and called out like that.
This Revelation 12 and 10.
Damn. Yeah.
And I heard God's voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointing. But what that C word, that's an idol. But the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Which lets you know what time and when they in. Because the world is looking at Esau, all right, and I said Esau, even a chief seat. All right, they're looking at the Israeli. Hey, it was like 100-something countries that just voted to give Palestine their own state. All right, I forget how many it was. Of course, Israel and America didn't agree.
There were only two that came against it.
No, it was a couple more. Because you had some that didn't vote at all. They scary ass. And then you had a couple that was against it. But the overwhelming majority, is like 100-something, voted to give Palestine a state. So they're against the chief seat of Esau. And not only that, the world is realizing this man's the fucking devil. That's why they have the phrase, like in the video, colonizer. That's a phrase, we didn't coin that. That's the phrase the world is using to talk about Esau, the colonizer, man. Or you got the South Africans rising up against him. You got everybody coming against this damn devil, man.
That's right. Damn. I just read a comment. One lawyer said one of the founders of the KKK was a small hat, brother. You're going to have to provide their receipt, brother. You just can't blurt out something like that.
Right.
It's too juicy.
Yeah, it's too juicy. You can't just say that, brother. You got to come with a receipt. Barber shop. Come with a receipt, brother. Because if it is, you know, that's going to be a strong talking point, man.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Lord
I'm
said-
just saying, you know, I'm not saying that the brother lying. He
Right,
probably,
right.
more than likely, the brother telling the truth.
Kind.
But you got to come with the receipt. You just can't say stuff like that.
Because that puts me in mind of Isaiah, the 19th chapter. The Lord said and prophesied that Isaiah 19:1, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptian against
Can I
the
have a quick
Egyptian.
point on that?
Yes, sir.
On that part in the first verse.
Yes, sir.
That means an idol isn't just, you make a tree, you bow, you carve something in a tree, you bow down to it. It's everything that's worshipped and what made America great. So that's the democracy, that's the so-called unity, the united we stand, divided we fall bullshit. The dollar, especially democracy and the dollar. And right now, what the world is seeing is democracy is bullshit. All right, this country is fucking divided, and a dollar means nothing. This place is over. Everything that made America great in the eyes of the world is now despised. Obadiah 1 and 2 is in full effect. Thou art greatly despised, man. To the point where you hate each other, which is what he's reading. They was having a candlelight or whatever they call it.
Vigil.
For the nigga. They jumped the whole Edomite.
Yes.
They whooped his ass.
And then another Edomite went undercover and then posted up all the stuff that they on the end from inside, and TikTok banned all his shit. It's like Esau is against Esau because one side is falling for one of Esau's narrative, and the other side fell for the other narrative, and they're it's beautiful.
divided. Yeah.
It's beautiful. The Lord really is bringing those curses on.
Yeah.
All right. This is I want to read the scripture the brother put up. This is Wade Young put up Micah 2:1. This says, "Woe to them." If put Calabia, the brother put Calabia. Be rid of that, brother. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. And that's what Esau. Esau just does evil because he can. He can't go to sleep at night. He's tossing and turning until he done figured out something to make somebody else's life difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Then he'll put his thumb in his mouth.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Now
thing.
he's sleeping like ear knuckle.
That's like the piggy in the brain.
Right.
The brain wake up. What should we do? To try to take over the world. You know, that's easy.
Same thing we do every day.
Same thing.
Right.
Back to this Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's the reason why when the elders have been saying it for years, because we know when the shit hits the fan, it's going to be black versus white, white versus Mexican, Mexican versus black. It's going to be a free for all, but it's also going to be white versus white. And you
Big
all,
time.
And you all act like it's not. And like everybody's just, woe is us white people. No.
Matter of fact, there's going to be a big,
Yes.
huge portion of it.
Yes.
To see, the truth of the matter is, Jacob just get caught in the crossfire.
Yep.
These Edomites are really about to go at each other, and then they just going to kill Jake along the way.
Yeah, it's not done. It's like
Right.
the football player made a huge donation to Kirk.
Yeah.
You wasn't allowed to kneel. Caitlin got shunned for kneeling, but you finna make all his way to the Edomite that talked a lot of shit about niggas, man. I'm saying, quite frankly.
Who is this dumbass nigga?
I forget his name. It's something-
Shalak Rayam to him and his whole family.
Hey man, may you tear both your ACLs, you dumb nigga.
That's right.
End of your fucking.
That's
Right.
it.
If he ain't a chocolate tag,
He really is.
He might be a
it may happen to him.
No,
And
niggas
even-
got the biggest coon.
And even there's a lot of Kunalites out there.
Yes, sir.
And,
That's right.
as a matter of fact, what's his name? George Galloway is calling this guy the patsy.
Oh,
You know, the guy that because basically there's more to this assassination of Charlie Kirk. Because the truth of the matter is, who was he speaking against?
He's the 8th
They got him. He spoke against Amalek. He spoke against the small hats heavily those last 2 weeks of his life, man. He flipped, and then he even turned around and said that they need to release the Epstein files. So that was enough, man.
So that was enough. Shut
Because
it.
That was enough.
he was running his
So
own
you
too.
know, not the Jew make that phone call to Hitlery,
Yeah.
and Hitlery made that call, and that dude was done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Hitlery put her guys. You know when Hitlery come after you, it's over.
He said we
Right.
found.
I mean, the fact that they had it on Amazon and they pulled it down, But the Charlie Kirk assassination already for sale.
They have the book, and
They
now
have
they
the book
can't
for
pull
sale.
it back.
Oh, they
The evidence is already
It's
out
already
there.
out.
Wow.
The pictures and
Yeah,
everything.
so people already froze framing and got it time stamped, the time date. They had a book of the shooting of Charlie Kirk already on Amazon before the man was even shot.
Damn. It was
So
on
Esau,
the
there's no more. Somebody get that. There's no more wisdom in teaming, man. This man is made bare. Somebody get that.
I got
He's
it.
exposed.
Like he faked that thing with that, had that dude with the dreads acting like he was stabbing that lady in the
That
neck.
is
That
what-
was fake.
No, he hit her neck supposedly about 6 or 7 times.
Squirt.
She had no blood marks, no wounds in her neck at all. As a matter of fact, she put her hands like she was praying and slid down into her chair. With her neck exposed, she'd never been stabbed.
Yeah.
There was no blood, no wounds. Then she slides down out of sight and clearly burst the pack.
Yeah.
And then the shit just leaks out like somebody stomped on a ketchup packet.
Yeah.
It just leaked down. I was like, man, if she got hit in her neck that many times, man, it would have been blood all over the sheet, blood all over the window. Because she leaned against the
I
man.
got a receipt.
It was bullshit, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a receipt. I see that you check that out. This is a receipt. Cuts that bleed profusely are often located on the head and scalp, extremities, arms and legs, and junctional areas like the groin and armpits, due to the large number of blood vessels close to the surface or the presence of major arteries and veins.
The neck.
Right here, the neck. If you cut anything right here
Jugular
or right
off.
here, the jugular, it's like he was shot in. It's gonna be a water fountain.
His shit
It's gonna
was
And it
pouring
says
out.
3 stab wounds to her neck.
Yeah,
So
3 stab.
If it was 1, maybe you missed the jugular.
right.
But 3, you
Come
ain't
on.
missing the main. If you ain't
Even
missing
if
the
she
artery.
did miss it, she still would be bleeding
Some-
profusely.
No, facts.
And she never clutched her wound.
No, facts. I'm just saying
Anybody
it's
who
3
gets
of
cut immediately
Go
clutch.
right to the.
You clutch your wound because
Whatever,
it's- that's what you do. She got hit in the neck all them times and she never clutched her neck. She'd have clutched her neck and there'd have been blood coming all out of her fingers. And
Thank
people,
you.
all
They
it
always
was,
to try to put it back in. They
was-
always do it.
It was a psyop to bring on racial division and it worked.
I got
But
it.
I'm looking at the evidence that Yaki just gave me. I gotta share it.
Okay.
But this woman, Irina, Zasuska's death, she was already used as a medic in Ukraine. She died in Ukraine already.
Another
Right.
crisis.
She the bitch
Now I
before
said
everything.
psyop.
So that same bitch with the phone in every crisis.
Exactly.
She that same she the new one.
She's a national crisis
Right.
actor.
The same bitch that every bomb and shooting
And surprisingly,
with her phone.
and
That
surprisingly,
they show on the news. They changed the color of her hair, changed the glasses. Same bra,
right? Hey, it was crazy too.
same pose.
Right.
Every time.
That's $1 billion.
It's like, wait a minute, this the same bitch?
So every
Damn,
actor
she was at Boston. She was at Sandy Hook. Just damn this bitch. I'm like, when they gonna arrest her ass?
Right.
She clearly involved in all this shit. Because every time there's a mass death, this bitch there. When they gonna arrest her ass?
That's like Matlock. Goddamn
You know?
Hey, what's crazy is
It's like, well, damn, you know what? You know, we gotta bring you in because every time a whole bunch of people die, your ass there
right.
with your phone.
What's crazy is what is the witnesses? What is the people that say they was there? There's no witnesses coming out saying that they was there.
None of that.
There's no witnesses, and then surprisingly,
Not only that,
the camera
every
just only
minute a
went
nigga fart people.
right, and then you get a
So
long
while
thread
everybody on the train would have been.
Come on.
And then not only that.
Nobody pulled
No
out their
cameras?
phone. Nobody.
Nobody helped
And then, right, but that's the whole point. What that guy just
Train full of
said.
people.
She doesn't even scream for help.
No.
What person gets attacked don't
Now,
come
we
out to the
just
middle
saw a woman
aisle
get
and
beheaded.
scream for help.
We just watched that woman get beheaded in the middle of the street in broad fucking daylight. She was screaming her ass off. And people did try to come to run and help her, but they were just bitch made. They ran from dude, you know. They didn't- and this dude literally hacked this woman's heads off and kicked her head out to the street and it rolled.
And then he went and grabbed it and picked it
Soccer
up.
He
ball.
grabbed it and picked it up and walked off with it.
Soccer ball.
And
Right.
right
You know?
as the ambulance was coming in to go get the body.
But that's what we're saying about her. Instead of her coming into the aisle screaming for help, you fall down. What bitch you know ain't gonna come screaming to the aisle asking for help?
No, man, that
And,
shit was
and that was
it
crazy.
was a straight, it was fake.
Right,
It was
fake
as
fake
hell.
fuck, and it was a distraction. Meanwhile,
Terrible
Trump
Terrible.
is you know, violating sovereignty and international water laws by destroying that boat down in Venezuela.
Okay.
Trying to turn the Venezuelans into drug dealers. The drug dealers ain't Colombia, motherfucker.
Facts.
Right? The narcos down there, you go fuck with them, they'll fuck with you back. All right? But you trying to fuck with the Venezuelans. Look, drugs don't come, from Venezuela to the Caribbean. Drugs come from Colombia, through Panama, through Mexico, into America. That's the way it works.
On chase vessels.
Oh, y'all just say
Right.
all on military vehicles.
All the time.
Let's not forget about Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Nicaragua.
And don't forget
Same
about
shit happened in Vietnam. All right, what's his name? Frank.
Yeah,
The
Frank
dude-
Lucas.
the dude, Frank Lucas, who took over after Bumpy Johnson, man. All right, they were bringing heroin back in the coffins of all the soldiers, man.
And not to mention that the whole shooting of Charlie Kirk at the same time was happening. Congress voted not to release the Epstein file.
Yep.
So it happens that breaking news of them voting not to was overshadowed by the shooting.
So that was some distraction news at its finest.
Yeah,
And then
it
somehow white supremacists and racists are trying to put this on chickens.
Nothing to
And then right. So you got white on white violence. Look at this white niggatry and savagery. All right. And then all of a sudden you want to attack the HCBs. The historically black or HBCs.
They
historically black colleges.
They hate niggas so much. What they doing is they showing pictures or video clips of the visuals or whatever, and they saying, "See, look at this. No riots, no nothing, just peace." Not like the other groups. So they scoffing how when George Floyd got killed, cities got turned up. They said, "Look at this. They just had peaceful gatherings."
Well, but that's not true, though.
But niggas said it best. For one, this ain't behind 400 years. This 400 years of oppression. This is just y'all killing each other. But niggas
Same
going
thing in
through-
World War II. Same thing in the Civil War. Same thing right now. You got a war going on where you got white on white violence.
Right.
Edomite on Edomite violence. The Russians and the Ukrainians. Russians are not Ashkenazi either, you dumbasses. All right? They live in Gog and Magog. They're not Gog and Magog. Ashkenaz was a brown race of people. Right? People of Asia, all of Asia were swarthy people. Brown-skinned people originally, including the ones in Eurasia. All right? They were all brown. All right? The lying pieces of shit.
I got a quick.
Bring it out, brother.
I got.
Oh yeah.
It's a lock here, brother.
No, it's all good. But I mean, that was really it, So you got this event that's all this just fuels the trauma of 40 years of oppression. It don't compare to Edomite killing another fucking Edomite. All right, that's not racially inspired. All right, it just shows that in the midst of them killing each other, they still find a way to mock niggas. They want to. That's their whole thing is to down us. So they can come against us.
Well, it's like that image of the little funny looking Edomite boy who got Down syndrome. And he got a sign, "At least I'm not a nigger." And he looked all short and fucked up. He's short and fucked up and deformed and shit, but at least I wasn't born a nigger. And I'm like, man, you really think so? You a pale ass Down syndrome motherfucker.
Quasimodo.
Double loser.
Double loser. Proud.
Retarded Edomite.
We got scripture.
Well, he had enough sense to be evil. He's still the lineage of evil. And that's what this lesson's about. Esau truly is the lineage of evil. I didn't coin that. Got to give credit to my boy, to their brother Amazing Lucas. All right, the lineage of evil. And that's who these Edomites are. They truly are.
Yeah, but they magic and everything is coming up short now. The shit they used to be able to get away with, they're not getting away with it. And this scripture is
And they
here.
bringing up old shit too.
Right.
That's another thing. A lot of the old shit they did is being brought up.
Right.
Like 911.
This is Micah 5 and 11. 5 and 12. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Nobody can spin this truth that we got now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They coming in with all this false narrative and this, that, and the other, and it's like, motherfucker, we got too much. Like you said, we got too many receipts now for you to be able to spin it. We got the receipts, we got the video recordings, and this, that, and the other. So that's why they go have to shut this narrative down by shutting this internet down, because of the fact that, like I said, as long as somebody there with a video recorder, and like I said, we can verify real quick that it's the truth, Yo, that shit spread like wildfire.
I got a quick one to back up. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his devil devices anymore. All this stuff he doing is sloppy. It's real sloppy.
Yeah.
The rawest stuff he did was the 9/11. After that, man,
And
That was sloppy. That was sloppy when I was looking at it.
Let's prove you wrong on that, brother. That was actually horrible.
I was looking at that.
It had people fooled for a moment.
Right.
Very small.
A very small moment.
People were already protesting that day. There's one, firefighter who was up at the floor of.
Turn that off.
So, you know,
Turn those machines on.
Say what you gotta say, then I'm gonna play this.
There was one firefighter who was at the floor of impact, and they said, "Hey,
We got
it's reports the plane went bam."
Oh, yeah.
He said, "We're here. There's a fire. There's nothing that we can't
I
contain."
think they were engine 47.
And he said, "We got it."
He said it. Yeah, he said this is a couple small fires. We can handle this.
Couple
We can
small
And
fires.
then about
Then
a minute or two
demolition.
later, the demolition happened. Now, here we go.
10 towers and building number 7 had to have been examples of controlled demolition, brought about by thousands of explosives placed throughout each of the buildings. No foreign terrorists could have obtained the kind of access to the buildings this would have required. One reason for concluding that the 3 buildings were brought down by explosive is the very fact that they did collapse. High-rise steel frame buildings have never, before or after 9/11, been caused to collapse by fire. Even when, as in the Philadelphia fire of 1999 and the Madrid fire of February of this year, the fires were much larger, much hotter, and much longer lasting than any of the fires in the World Trade Center. The second reason is the specific nature of the collapses, each feature of which points to explosives. For example, the buildings collapsed straight down and at virtually free fall speed, as in controlled demolitions. And then the rubble smoldered for months afterwards. With regard to the Twin Towers in particular, many people in the building said that they felt or heard explosions. Virtually all the concrete of these enormous structures
Would turn to dust. If those buildings fell the way that they said they fell, there would have been about 5 to 6 stories of debris, which would have killed 100,000 people easily. If they really fell the way, we were talking about hundreds of tons of steel and concrete, not to mention them fucking big ass, heavy steel ass file cabinets. All right, that were full of papers, heavy as fuck, 400 or 500 pounds easy a piece. All right, so that, like I said, it would have been 5 to 6 stories of rubbish.
Rubble.
All right,
Yep.
which would have, man, if the death toll would have been easily 100,000 plus.
I'll read this AI real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Jet fuel burns. All I typed is jet fuel burning temperature, and AI gave so much info.
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel burns ranging from 800 Fahrenheit to 1800 Fahrenheit. Then you jump down. AI just happens to mention steel melting point. I didn't even ask that. AI is snitching. They know what's really going on. It says steel melts at a much higher temperature.
There it is.
Around
I know that.
2,750 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right.
Right, now hold on. Let's keep this in mind. That not only just steel, but we're talking about UL laboratory certified steel.
That's right.
So it's going to take even hotter to melt that. Those buildings were made to withstand impact of planes and shit like that. Basically that would be like having like the steel bars in prisons. If you had 100 steel bars and somebody just passed right through them to the other side,
Right.
they're gonna be in pieces, to make it through the other side. There's no way they're gonna pass through there and pop out on the other side. You
Plus
understand
the
what I'm saying?
spray, the spray with the steel, with the retard on every steel beam.
Right.
And so it's what
Of going across ain't going down.
They have
It's
to.
all spray.
Even
all
across
spray.
too.
So they
spray
what
stuff.
Benji just said is even that much greater.
They spray a coating on it for
Right.
fire
Fire
for
retardant.
So,
and all
yeah,
that shit.
so
That
it's
shit
bullshit.
crazy.
If you watch the video,
I was gonna
for
say
what? Yeah, you got to look at. Now I seen this a while ago. Look at the military flight logs. Only plane in that area was one of the planes that got the military planes with projectile. If you watch the video, you can see the nose of the plane come
Comes out
straight
like-
through the building,
Yeah.
That's what
unharmed, fully intact, because it was a projector.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
If you can get hold of that,
I saw that
Yeah.
live. I saw that live.
And then a lot of the footage from the people who were there on the street level, they never saw a plane. They just saw the explosion.
Yep.
Right.
And I remember once, and this video disappeared, but you know how, all those apartment buildings, somebody caught the whole thing on their apartment buildings,
Right.
on camera. And it shows you, there was no planes. You just saw explosions on the cameras.
Right.
So they basically had people to go around and go to all those buildings
Did you get that on
to
camera?
take same thing that happened at the Pentagon. So we're like looking at all these camera stands. If I was to take, a pillow, a big pillow, and throw it, it's not gonna go through those legs and pop up on the other side.
Right.
When you got to the Pentagon, you had light poles and telephone poles all in the path of the plane
Coming down, have
supposedly
to come
came.
down.
And they were all still standing, all still there.
Right.
And there's no way the plane would have made it through there.
And then
It would
boom,
have lost
just dropped.
wings. It would have been parts of that plane all the way through.
No
It's
part.
bullshit.
And that was my
It's
point.
bullshit. Because when they showed the impact, I'm like, well, all of them. And I immediately, I was like, well, all the poles still standing. If it was flying that low, that means they had to fly through all those light poles and street lights. It was street lamps and light poles of wooden beams. They were all still standing. So I'm like, what the fuck? If anything hit that goddamn building, it was a fucking missile. Right? Ain't no way in the world no plane gonna fly through there and all those poles are still standing.
Look.
I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Look,
third
look.
building.
That
And then a third building that never got touched just collapses too. Come on, man.
the rubble being what it was.
Everybody involved in that, including from the president, everybody that was in office, everybody, they all should be in prison right now. Every fucking one of them.
The rubble itself, like you said, when it came down, the rubble had no plane parts in it.
There was no seats,
No
no suitcases,
Engines,
no
no
bodies.
box,
Look, but
The passport.
But somehow,
passports.
and some of them passports, fucked.
Exactly.
It's just like he said when he clowned him and said, so this nigga stopped and put this gun back together. Had time to carve some shit on the bullet casings. I hate fucking modes. I hate LBGT.
That's a lot to write on the bullet.
He wrote all that shit on it and then left it there for them to fight.
That nigga got extreme with penmanship. If you write all
Man,
that,
get the fuck out of here, man.
And one more thing with what Benji said about the way stuff burned or whatnot as far as the jet fuel temperature.
Read it again, St. Benji. And not to mention, the brother just showed me, them 1995 cards, right?
Saying that.
and all them events that took place. That what was that game?
Illuminati card game.
Illuminati card game,
Illuminati
man.
card game.
Yeah, 1995. It showed, and it's
That was
like
beforehand.
identical. It's freaky identical, man.
And it used to be able to fold the $20 bill.
Yeah.
Get that little too.
And it would show you the towels on fire.
Yeah,
Before that, it was an X file. Remember the show X Files?
yeah.
They
I
showed
remember.
it was an episode where they showed the plane flying to the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Before that happened.
Okay.
And they also said in that movie, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, that was a devil.
That was it. He said, so you gonna blow up the Twin Towers and blame it on some Arabs? That's what Sam Jackson, that was one of his lines to Charlie, what her name was.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Right? Yeah, he said, so you mean to tell me you guys gonna blow up the Twin Towers and blame it on some Arabs? And that's exactly what the fuck they did. And went and got into a war, got around the Constitution, created all these laws, where they can bring total totalitarian rule over you.
And now we
That all that lie set up to where we are today.
engage in it now.
All right, the whole Patriot Act and the NDA Act, all that came from that lie that they're still trying to, and then they still want to have a fucking holiday for it.
Come.
These pieces of shit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bring it out.
And the dude getting shot was on September 10th, which was the anniversary, September 11th. This shows you how big of a psyop it is.
Yeah.
That's huge.
This is Isaiah 19 and 14. And Yahweh has mingled a diverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggering in his own vomit. So everything that Esau do,
He's sloppy.
He's sloppy with it.
He get questioned.
Right.
He never got questioned.
He never, right. His own technology is really revealing his bullshit. Right? And really, it's Edomites that's really doing it. Like the scriptures say, they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. They say the ditch that they dug, let them fall in it. Right. So the same shit that they set up, they want cameras on every corner.
They set up the snare.
You know, all of that, all of the technology is catching you in your shit. You got people that's analyzing different videos and zooming in to catch different videos. You got different pixel. You can take a video and upscale the graphics and the computer and clear it out.
Brother,
you can't.
The video that I saw that made it clear with the incident of the train, it was a white guy there. He's like, this is bullshit. This is a psyop. He somehow, I don't know what he did, but he was able to show it clear.
Right.
And there was nothing. And there was nothing on her neck.
Then when you know
there were no wounds anywhere. It wasn't even any red.
Another thing, what happened in that video? Why a dude walk up with the fucking the star, the pentagram on his fucking hat. It was a Masonic right there, showing that was a Illuminati act, man.
Yeah, the Cowboys fitted on it.
Yeah, with the fucking shit on the hat, like they was showing it right there that was it was all planned, man. For the Illuminati wicked ass
then it turns
psyop
out this
act.
bitch has already been used in a
Several
fake death. She's
famous.
She supposedly was a medic that died trying to save lives in Ukraine.
Yeah. He was used to do
same crisis actors.
Okay.
The dude with the dress was used multiple times. They had pictures. Somebody pulled up pictures.
So he done killed people before.
Yeah, they had pictures of him being in jail on multiple occasions in different years. The same fucking nigga with dreads.
This real quick. This is
Wow.
This is from the 1993 attempt on the Twin Towers.
Right.
So I didn't know this, but Ahmad Salem, an FBI informant and key witness in the trial against Yusuf Abdul Eric, right, stated, now this is the FBI informant, he stated that the bomb itself was built under supervision from the FBI. And this is public information. During his time as an FBI informant, Salem recorded hours, see these damn technologies, record his phones, his works now. He recorded hours of telephone conversation with his FBI handlers, so he wasn't going to record it. And tapes made after the bombing, Salem alleged that an unnamed FBI supervisor declined to move forward on a plan that would have used phony power.
Wow. So he recorded it. Wow.
Yeah.
And caught them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. So you bringing this man to court, and then it turns out you were supervisor. So that was us another psyop. Another, and you gotta understand, Esau does psyops, and he actually allows people to die. When people scream it was a false flag event, they're not saying that people didn't die. What they're saying is that they didn't die
the way y'all think.
they didn't die of a natural act.
Right.
This was premeditated crime against humanity, terroristic act done against a particular government, against its own people, so that they could blame someone else and push forth the policy. Most of it was to try to take guns away.
Right. Yeah. But,
right? So a lot of the Democrats were behind this wickedness.
Right. 9/11. Well, why 8 years later, however long it was, 93, why the Arabs still trying to take the same building?
Right.
This is America's way to do just what they want to do, to get over into the so-called Middle East.
What about the dancing Israelis?
Right.
That was sitting there filming with their camera stands set up, filming the whole thing. You know?
Beforehand.
And they even said that they were there to observe and watch. Well, observe and report to what?
So
what event is going to happen that you know about the way you setting up your cameras with seats on the roof with drinks and celebration?
Hey.
And they started dancing and stuff, and the woman recorded them doing it.
Hey, that's like America landing on the moon. They said they camera crew up there first.
Get they flying.
With the wind blowing the flag.
Just like the video said in that video, no plane before or after destroyed a building.
Right.
When is America going back?
And lots of planes have hit buildings before and since. All right, before and after, and none of those buildings fell down.
if you really want to go to
And then one, and that's man, 2 planes hit 2 buildings, but 3 fall down.
Right. Hey.
Yeah, so
They made
I
the
get knocked
spare.
out, you get
They made
knocked
the
out, y'all
spare.
can fall too.
They made the spare. Hey, that's like bowling. That's
He
like
hit that
bowling.
nigga so hard his brother fell too.
That's like bowling. They made the spare.
Right.
But like Benji had said with the numbers that he had read, man, like I said, those numbers that he read is what we was using to anneal and then harden still. Those numbers harden still.
I saw a report the other day that's going to blow all that out the water. A plane jet fuel capacity varies dramatically by its size and purpose. From small general aviation aircraft holding a few hundred gallons to jumbo jets like Airbus 380, which can hold over 85,000 gallons. They showed a video on what 85,000 gallons looks like of gas. It's bigger than a plane. They're saying that planes don't even use jet fuel. They use turbines that go with the engine, like Tesla shit. They don't use jet fuel because a plane don't weigh 85,000 pounds. The gas itself will weigh 85,000 gallons of gas. Ain't no plane lifting off and flying with that shit. So it's all foo-foo anyway. They're using technology, the Tesla technology, that don't even need jet fuel. They don't need it. The fuel, the little fuel they put in it is after they land and they taxi here and there. But once it's in the air, they use turbines. They use ancient that Tesla technology. They don't need to. They showed it. Now I can pull it up. 85,000 gallons of gas is bigger than a fucking plane. A plane is less pounds than 85,000 worth of gas. If you do the math, it's lies all rooted to the tuna. Esau is a liar, man.
I got the precept.
Damn. Go ahead, brother.
This is St. John 8:44. You have your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. So clearly, 9/11 alone shows this man's the king of lies. Which means he is that murderous spirit that goes throughout the earth. And he is the devil the Bible speaks of. He is Cain reincarnated. As the scriptures say, he is my sword shall come down upon Adulia, the people of my curse. Our Esau is that wicked one, man. Clearly. This is mystery Babylon.
Man.
Alright?
Did we ever get that Jeremiah 49:7, 49:10? Bring it out, brother. Somebody get this this brother put up Obadiah 1:6 too, how the things that Esau searched out. Matter of fact, get that first and then bring out that.
Obadiah 1:6.
Yeah, whoever got it.
Got it.
This is
I got it. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6.
Go ahead, quick draw.
It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right, so Esau's turning on each other and his allies are turning against him. Okay?
Well, that's the NLT. In the NLT it says Obadiah 1:7. All your allies will turn against you.
Oh, there you go. Make it
They
plain.
So you can't look, man. Come on, man.
Make it plain. Make it plain upon tables.
Esau
Down
fucked.
scotch.
It says they will help.
Water down.
They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you.
Ooh, promise you peace. I like the NLT.
I do.
It
They promise
says
you peace while they're planning to destroy you.
Your-
That's why you jakes, you know, who keep making deals with Esau, even the so-called white man.
Right.
He has no good intentions for you, man. He's always gonna try to burn you in the end. All right.
He had no good intentions for his own
You know,
people.
you see the movies where they had the guy, they had the assassin take somebody out, and then they had somebody take out the assassin.
Yeah, clean up loose ends.
He about to get paid and he get taken out too.
I gotta clean up this loose end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the perfect one.
Yeah.
He said, "Wow, that's funny. He told me to take out so."
Right.
You know?
Right.
He told you the same thing.
Right. It says your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it.
Yeah, so Esau, you know, his own homies, because most of the information that we condemn him with is coming from them. Right? They keep telling on themselves. They cannot. That spirit. They're in that spirit. That Psalm 64 and 8 has their ass, just like that Deuteronomy 30 and 7 has their ass. Curses are on them, and they can't help but tell on themselves. I bring it up.
Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the fruit? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
So you're going to bring the calamity of Esau upon him. So Esau's calamities are going to hit him. So when you think about all the murderous, rape, you know, land stealing, unfair, unrighteous decrees and treatment that you've given to the people, to the citizens of the world, all right? You know, you're going to get that back. Those calamities are going to come on you.
I got precept.
Go ahead and jump to verse 10, Brother Harper. So you
Verse
got
10.
bring out your piece up, then bring out your just read it.
Found this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15. Matter of fact, I'll start at 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. It says, he made a pit, and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Goof ass fell in his own hole.
Dumbass. It says, his mischief shall return upon his own head.
Ooh, so he was digging this hole, smiling and laughing about how he gonna catch up Jake. And Jake gonna be in pain, he gonna be suffering. Then his goof ass fell in there.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Screaming for mercy.
Yep. It says,
Somebody help me.
it ain't gonna be none to help.
None.
It say, the scriptures say, he that is hoping and them that try to help, they're gonna fail together.
Come on, man. I was just playing.
That's right. That's right. It says, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
Nice.
The top. So all the shit that you've done throughout the ages, it's returning back unto you.
And that's what they fear.
And that's why they into that spirit of white man fight back. Because you're done. Hey, you just gotta show that you just hate niggas. You gotta just show to the world you're pure evil, man. All right. And here it is.
That's all I got left.
Yeah, man. Fucking Charlie Dirt. You talking all this shit about black on black crime and got taken out by your own kind.
While talking about niggas.
Right. In Utah. So that was
In the
good
midst
for
of his pride, just like the scripture we read.
That's Captain Kirk.
Go ahead and bring out the that scripture.
verse 10. And the Mormons say Utah is the kingdom of Judah. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Man, there's going to be no more men left to eat them, man. All right?
You know,
your seed is spoiled. It's over for you, man. You are done as a people.
Yeah.
Slavery is coming to you. All right? Your women, the best of your women you will never know what it's like to be an attractive Edomite woman. All right? You never, that day is over. So you enjoy what little time you got left, man. Go ahead, Pops.
okay, and since you said it like that, and this, that, and other, like I said, this is what he got planned for Esau. But look, we had to deal with ours. Look at what he said to us. This is 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at 62. Hold on.
Hey, you not gay.
64.
Hey, you devil not so special that you get to get away with your bullshit.
Exactly.
And the Lord's own son could get away with it.
Exactly. And that's what I'm...
Excellent point, man.
Right. So this is 2nd Ezra 16, I'm start 63. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin. So we know if he's talking about us, how much more can he mean Esau? Okay.
Yeah, and he right, and then you know Esau loves to project. You know, he loves to project his wickedness on you and accuse you of what he's actually doing.
Right. Therefore hath Yahweh exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. So now he want to call it critical race theory because he's just ashamed of what, because
he's ashamed of critical race history.
Right, exactly.
All right, it's not theory, it's fucking history.
Right.
All right,
Exactly.
this is the end has come. He put up this scripture here. This is Psalms 141:10. Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I withal escape. So the Lord gonna let us escape. All right, but you gonna get caught in this shit.
Right.
Bitch nigga.
Okay.
Right.
Verse 65, and when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. So now, this is what he said he was going to do to us. And our sins have been brought to us. But now, like I said, if he going to do that to us, what you thought he was going to do to Esau?
Right.
The vessels fitted for wrath.
That's right.
What do you think was going to happen? You was going to get away? You was going to escape scot-free?
That's right.
Okay. What will you do? And how will you hide your sins before God and his angels? Angels are just messengers. Aren't we messengers?
Yeah.
Message.
I got the definition of projecting.
Go ahead.
Because now that your sins are searching you out, Esau, now you want to project onto Jake at every single chance you get, and it's not working. It's just showing yourself to be more of a hypocrite. It says when someone is projecting, it means they are unconsciously, which you Edomites are consciously doing it. Okay? It says they are unconsciously attributing their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or behaviors to another person as a defense mechanism.
Ooh!
So that's what you fucking devils do. That's what Charlie Dirt made
Was
his
doing.
whole career out of doing. All right? All he did was just debate a bunch of uninformed, young fucking college students that don't know what the hell going on. All right? And so that's how he built his platform. But again, that's where you Edomites, that's what y'all do whenever you get outed as being the murderous pedophiles and fucking drug traffickers. Everything vile on the earth. When you get exposed as doing that, you always try to point the finger at Jake.
Capo, look at this. Defense mechanisms are conditioned behaviors, thoughts, habits, or actions that help people avoid confrontation or conflict, to avoid accountability.
Accountability.
And then fucking Jeffrey Dahmer did that shit in that Dahmer TV show. He started fucking putting everything like he ain't do nothing wrong. He started acting like he wanted to get close to God.
Right.
And what happened? A nigga named Christian put your ass to death.
Throwing stones behind their hands.
Yeah, no, that's where Esau's at. All right, like I said, hey, he sees his end is now. He sees that the curses, Deuteronomy 37, he sees that YAHAWASHI is taking the curses off his people, and now he's putting it and letting it rest on you Edomites now.
Hey,
So now,
hey, what do you expect, man? Do the crime. Hey, it's saying you do the crime, you gotta do the time. So you've been doing wickedness all this time, and not think you're not going to eventually pay for it?
yeah.
And you gotta love YAHWH because what does he say in the process of that? He said, recompense double onto him.
Revelations 8.
That's
Well,
it.
shit, the Lord gave you double. He gave you 2 times to rule the earth.
Right.
And you've done nothing but destroy it.
You made it worse the first time. I mean the second time.
The second
That's
time.
it.
Because they totally, you know, I mean, when you look at, when you watch the Roman movies and you watch Europe after the Renaissance when they took over, they fucked everything. Jake had built all those famous cities, all those beautiful places in Florence and in France and all that.
Got canceled still.
Esau took over and they were just pissing his shit in the streets.
Yeah.
So they would, you know, who from their second story
They do
women
that
just
now.
toss a bucket of piss and shit on the street while people walking down the street.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you know that's where high heel shoes come from?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, that's why they stuck, because your feet will be elevated from the piss and shit.
Get
And
the-
umbrellas, because
For the piss and
because
shit.
you walk
the
down the street
fuck
and piss,
out of
yeah.
Oh,
These are Edomites.
because they came out of the mountains and then they
Caucasus Mountain, that was
right.
what they do.
Now, meanwhile, the technology that Jake had already had in them same castles
they had heated floors. They had piping that would pipe heated water through the floors. They had all kind of technology.
They still use the same.
Bro, they had all that technology going on, and Esau had no clue. And so what he was doing, like the elder said.
Some of those cities even had street lights.
Yes.
Right. J-Cat did all.
Yes.
It's the phrase "look out below."
Yes.
Oh shit.
It's a French garde loup.
Literally, yeah.
It derived from French garde loup, meaning man the water. Because they was throwing wastewater out the window.
Look out below. Get the fuck.
Garde loup.
Even the way you walk down the street.
Hallelujah. Watch that piss.
And then put the umbrella up like, and keep them moving.
girl.
That show you the nastiness of Esau Edom.
Yeah.
That wasn't going down when Jake went down.
Cause I'm telling you, man, some piss hit me and I'm walking by, man, and I'm coming through your front door.
Hey.
And you going out that window that piss came out.
You right. Like you said, we was given an order to carry a paddle with us and go out and when we go out to bury our waste. But they said, so listen to what you're saying. Look out below. So you gotta walk around with an umbrella in a bright sunny day because motherfucking shit and piss.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
The whole bouquet of roses with the woman getting married was with Esau because they stink so bad they had put the bouquet to hide the stink.
Yeah.
And Esau, when he took over, it was horrible, bro.
Well, if you go
Man, imagine what that crotch smelled like, especially if she wasn't a virgin.
That's
That's
that.
Oh hell.
They don't even wash themselves down.
They don't.
They
mock us.
Yeah, 'cause
Even now in
they took a bath 2 or 3 times.
They don't use towels. They said towels is, for poor people, so they never use washcloths.
They'll wash
These
their
niggas are
legs.
filthy.
You know what? And even
Yeah, you know when I think about it?
back in the 80s, I
My
ran
daughter-
motherfuckers.
a lot of my clients said they saw face rags.
Hey, I knew
Even the
motherfuckers.
riches, they had all these fancy towels with no face
That was
rags.
an Edomite that said, he said face towels are for the poor. Because he was saying niggas use nice.
Right.
That was the whole thing on the internet for the last like couple of years.
Yeah, but they were
Your
saying
hands and grease.
that was so-called Middle Easterns that used to say you American men smell feminine because we wash and put deodorant on.
Right.
We smell feminine.
Your women didn't think so.
Bring it out.
There it is.
GMS.
Pull it out.
How you walk down the street with some woman, so they come from a
See what I'm saying?
Bring it out. Read. Right.
Well, another way, how you walk down the street with a woman, just in case some shit come down, that comes in.
Wow.
Well, I gotta go back on the topic of the lesson. This is Daniel 9 and 12. And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us, and it's against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath been done upon Jerusalem. Esau and his lineage has been the harbinger of death. He is walking death.
He's a true lineage of evil.
Everything he
In
touches.
the book of Maccabees, when it tells you that evils will multiply,
I got it.
it's so true, man. That when they came into power, evil really truly multiplied and grew within the earth. When the so-called white man came into power, the first time through Alexander the Great, or Alexander of Macedon.
evils multiplied.
All right, and then Rome fell, and then it rose again through the Renaissance, and those same evils came right back, and they're even worse now because of technology.
Yes, this is 1 Maccabees 1 and 9. And after his death, they put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them. Many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
They put crowns and declare we're royals now.
The bases of men.
With dukes.
The bases of men are now the royalty in this fucking world. And that is, like I said, no wonder there was so much motherfucking death during that time.
And disease.
And disease, exactly.
Because as they colonized, all they did was spread gonorrhea and syphilis and herpes and all these nasty diseases that were really Edomite diseases.
Come on.
Right.
Man, just listen to that.
Those are diseases that came from rats.
The rats is what I'm thinking of. Like you say, you throwing piss and shit out the window. Anything we know now that rats will eat fucking feces.
And then rats bite people. Get into the food supply, and then you go and eat that shit.
Damn.
There it is, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna bring out them last scriptures. We're gonna wrap it up.
No, I was gonna say I put in the bishop's room this it looks like a so-called Asian lady. She gave me the statistics on basically like the beast-like nature of this devil that they like to hide, man, and you know, like
Amy Chen.
I forget if that's her name.
I
It's in the
fucks with
bishop's
Amy.
room. Yeah, I put in. I don't know her name exactly, but she just gives.
She constantly she stay on Esau.
Yeah.
She don't give Esau no break.
Good. Yeah,
Every time they say some dumb shit and she defend the shit, I think she Jake. Because she extra defend Judah. She's like, oh no, you can't say nothing about the people. And then she come with the receipts. That's probably Amy. But go ahead. Pull it up. What he said. Bring it out.
Okay. Well, while you're getting that, I just want to, just that beast nature, Esau let your shit and piss float underground so that rain, your city smell like shit and piss. They came and conquered the Mayans and Indians, natives, and called them savages. And this song I was fascinated with, but the Mayans sewage system, they had they had hella, the irrigation was crazy, but they had a crazy sewage system as well. The Mayan sewage and water management system included advanced technologies like pressurized water systems to manage wastewater and construct the wetlands, natural filters like sand, zeolite, and quartz to purify drinking water. They also created underground limestone systems to direct and filter water, plus used lime water and plant fibers in their filtration systems. They had fresh drinking water. Their sewage went through what it needed to go through, so it goes back to the fucking earth. Alright? These systems were crucial for sustaining their jungle cities. They show sophisticated engineering for ahead of that time. So Jake is the form of all things, man. They came and said these people are savages, we needed to colonize them. If we didn't do this, you would still be ooking and booking. But really these
That was y'all ooking and booking.
They were the real savages.
Y'all was drinking out your grandmother's skulls, man.
Yeah.
These Edomites are disgusting.
They were the wild men.
They were picking lights out of each other's cubes.
Right.
They were the real wild men. And then what they try to do too is they try to take that wild man history and try to fit it to the Viking history. And make it as if they were the Vikings.
Tastes like chicken.
They tell themselves that make their damn Flintstone cartoon.
All right, but were you able to pull it up, brother?
I've got you. I am there now.
Yeah, that one scientist went into...
Send it to this phone.
Is it this one here?
What's that new
I
nigga?
got you.
Yeah, that's Amy Chen.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, let me see.
Neil Tyson.
That's
Neil
not her.
Tyson.
No, that's not
Tyson
Amy.
DeGrassi went
That's
into...
somebody else.
They discovered that the cavemen...
I think this phone gets loud. Send it to the
Edomites.
Send it to the
The Neanderthals were Edomites.
That's
Right,
And
right.
DeGrassi went into how racist science is because up until a certain point of time, they scoffed Neanderthals and all this. Then they found out that's an exclusive Edomite thing. Then they all, well, they invented this, they invented...
So simple.
bullshit.
All of a sudden, now the Neanderthals was inventing shit. Yeah, my phone's good.
Turn the fan off.
I only got two, brothers. It ain't the 301, that's that one. The other one.
Well, they
Just
tell
send it to me, bro. I sent it to him. I got his other one.
like they tell themselves they make those damn Flintstone movies, all those caveman movies and shit.
Right, they made a commercial.
Yeah, your tongue fall upon your side. You saw Psalm 64:8.
Yeah. So simple a caveman can do it.
Right.
Okay.
It had to be simple.
It's a little worse than the Flintstone.
Absolutely.
Flintstone's a little modern.
Yeah, at least they knew how to use a fucking board the right way.
Yeah, right.
Brendan Fraser, see no man. What's up on
I'm
Fire
saying
and
to you,
Ice?
Saint.
What you got to do?
George in the Jungle, that's perfect. Yeah, that was Esau.
You put in the
I got a quick precept.
Bring it up,
Go
bro.
ahead, man.
Job 30:8. Yep, they were children of, matter of fact, verse 6, verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
And this is you going into the caves during the Dark Ages. Right? That's why that's why we call you Caucasians, because the great population of y'all went to the Caucasus Mountains. That's why you read Revelation talks about them coming out of Gaul, which the Caucasus Mountains is located what? Part of it is in Georgia, Russia.
That is.
Right?
Exactly.
And
And that was your second cave home. Your first cave home was Petra.
Facts.
All right?
It's a little more in this verse.
Okay.
Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they would gather together.
Right, that's they started grunting. They brave. That's
The Neanderthals, yeah.
And basically, it was the story of Nebuchadnezzar. So that's why you the king of Babylon. That happened to you. You lost your humanity. You became a fucking beast. You became hairy.
Yes.
You didn't carve your fingernails.
Claws.
All right, you had talents basically. That's what happened to you. You lost your way.
Some of the men might still crawl on all fours.
Yeah, and that's Malachi 1 and 4 as well. Your kingdom failed. All right, you received that deadly wound that now has been healed. Rome 2.0. But y'all got chased to them caves, man.
It's an old icon paint showing Jake pushing their ass in the caves.
God.
Yeah,
and this Jake is all in armor, and the Edomites are all in loincloths and shit. But this, somebody did, St. Benji sent me this, the Klan leader here at 1945, New York Times, Sunday, October 31st, 1945. Klan leader here hiding the secret of his Jayish origin. That still don't make him a founder, though. But yeah.
The giant had found that he put in the group. I was sent to your phone.
No, but that's heavy, though.
I don't want to take his credit.
No, that's heavy, though. All right. But let me play this real quick.
Claim.
That's a good claim, brother.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Capo.
Brother said he been claimed it, bro.
Probably got it.
Yeah, she was Asian. It's all over with.
Hey, Capo.
She was Asian.
Okay, here we go.
Shemai.
Share some white supremacy facts for you. Things that white men are supreme at. The white men make up 30% of the U.S. population, but they are convicted of 60% of the rape that happens in this country. Men are found guilty of 90% of pedophilia-related convictions, and out of those 90% of men, 83% are white. Let's not stop there, because 75% of white-collar crime is committed by men, and 62% of fraud cases are committed by white men. So for anybody out there who thinks that we should be rounding up these immigrants in the manner that we're rounding them up because of Lake and Riley, then I would argue that every single white man in America needs to be rounded up and thrown into a detention center until they can be cleared of rape or sexual abuse or pedophilia. Just, following the same logic, of course. This is why you can't convince me that any man that wants the 19th Amendment appealed has not abused a woman or child in their lifetime. This is why Pete Hegseth, of course, doesn't think women should be allowed to vote because he's the sexual predator. So yeah, white men are supreme at fraud and abuse.
She lit their ass up.
Yep.
I gotta keep that in the archives. That was heavy, man. And there you go, man. The problem in America are white males. It's not any other man. The Indian man isn't doing this. All right. The Arab man isn't doing this. The so-called black man isn't doing this. The Hispanics men aren't doing this. All right. The number one, the most violent crime and most pedo stuff, rapes, are being done by white males, and these white males are trying to hide it while pushing forth their patriarchy and all their racism, hate, and using pseudoscience and false statistics to blame it on other people, mainly the so-called black man. All right. Hey, so with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all honor and glory unto
Yahawah Ba'Shem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash,
Kwam Yasharala,
Bob Babal.
Turn those machines off.